Hello, in this video we will study about carbon sequestration. Carbon sequestration is the placement of carbon dioxide into a depository in such a way that it remains safely and not released back to the atmosphere. Sequestration means something that is locked away for safe keeping, the trapping of a chemical in the atmosphere or environment, and its isolation in a natural or artificial storage area. Carbon sequestration is the process of capturing and storing atmospheric carbon dioxide. It is one method of reducing the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere with the goal of reducing global climate change. Carbon sequestration or carbon dioxide removal CDR is the long-term removal, capture or sequestration of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to slow or reverse atmospheric carbon dioxide pollution and to mitigate or reverse global warming. Carbon dioxide is naturally captured from the atmosphere through biological, chemical and physical processes. These changes can be accelerated through changes in land use and agricultural practices such as converting crop and livestock grazing land into land for non-crop fast-growing plants. Artificial processes have been devised to produce similar effects, including large-scale artificial capture and sequestration of industrially produced carbon dioxide using subsurface saline aquifers, reservoirs, ocean water, aging oil fields, or other carbon sinks, bioenergy with carbon capture and storage, ocean fertilization, enhanced weathering, and direct air capture when combined with storage. Carbon sequestration occurs both naturally and as a result of anthropogenic activities and typically refers to the storage of carbon that has the immediate potential to become carbon dioxide gas. Anthropogenic activities such as the burning of fossil fuels have released carbon from its long-term geologic storage as coal, petroleum and natural gas and have delivered it to the atmosphere as carbon dioxide gas. You can see in the picture the process of carbon sequestration. Carbon dioxide is also released naturally through the decomposition of plants and animals. The amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere has increased since the beginning of the industrial age, and this increase has been caused mainly by the burning of fossil fuels. Carbon dioxide is a very effective greenhouse gas, that is a gas that absorbs infrared radiation emitted from Earth's surface. As carbon dioxide concentrations rise in the atmosphere, more infrared radiation is retained and the average temperature of Earth's lower atmosphere rises. This process is referred to as global warming. Carbon sequestration secures carbon dioxide to prevent it from entering the Earth's atmosphere. The idea is to stabilize carbon in solid and dissolved forms so that it does not cause the atmosphere to warm. The process shows tremendous promise for the reducing human carbon footprint. There are two main types of carbon sequestration. Those are biological and geological. In many ways, carbon is life. A chemical element like hydrogen or nitrogen. Carbon is a basic building block of biomolecules. It exists on Earth in solid, dissolved and gaseous forms. For example, carbon is in graphite and diamond but can also combine with oxygen molecules to form gaseous carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a heat trapping gas produced both in nature and by human activities. Man-made carbon dioxide can come from burning coal, natural gas and oil to produce energy. Biologic carbon dioxide can come from decomposing organic matter, forest fires and other land use changes. The buildup of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases in the atmosphere can trap heat and contribute to climate change. Let us see what is biological carbon sequestration. Biological carbon sequestration is the storage of carbon dioxide in vegetation such as grasslands or forests, as well as in soils and oceans. Oceans absorb roughly 25% of carbon dioxide emitted from human activities annually. Carbon goes in both directions in the ocean. When carbon dioxide releases into the atmosphere from the ocean, it creates what is called a positive atmospheric flux. A negative flux refers to the ocean absorbing carbon dioxide. Think of these fluxes as an inhale and an exhale, where the net effect of these opposing directions determines the overall effect. Colder and nutrient-rich parts of the ocean are able to absorb more carbon dioxide than warmer parts. Therefore, the polar regions typically serve as carbon sinks. Now, let us see the biological carbon found in soil. Carbon is sequestered in soil by plants through photosynthesis and can be stored as soil organic carbon. Agro ecosystems can degrade and deplete the soil organic carbon levels But this carbon deficit opens up the opportunity to store carbon through new land management practices. Soil can also store carbon as carbonates. Such carbonates are created over thousands of years when carbon dioxide dissolves in water and percolates the soil, combining with calcium and magnesium minerals. Let us see about the forest. About 25% of global carbon emissions are captured by plant-rich landscapes such as forests, grasslands, and rangelands. When leaves and branches fall off plants or when plants die, the carbon stored either releases into the atmosphere or is transferred into the soil. Wildfires and human activities like deforestation can contribute to the diminishment of forests as a carbon sink. Now let us see about the grasslands. Unlike trees, grasslands sequester most of their carbon underground. When they burn, the carbon stays fixed in the roots and soil instead of in leaves and woody biomass. Forests have the ability to store more carbon, but in unstable conditions due to climate change, grasslands stand more resilient. Now let us see what is geological carbon sequestration. It is the process of storing carbon dioxide in underground geologic formations. The carbon dioxide is usually pressurized until it becomes a liquid, and then it is injected into porous rock formations in geologic basins. This method of carbon storage is also sometimes a part of enhanced oil recovery. Geologic storage involves capturing anthropogenic carbon dioxide before it enters the atmosphere and injecting it into underground formations. Once CO2 is injected deep underground, it is trapped in minute pores or spaces in the rock structure. Impermeable cap rocks above the storage zones act as seals to ensure the safe storage of CO2. Now let us see what is technological carbon sequestration. Scientists are exploring new ways to remove and store carbon from the atmosphere using innovative technologies. Researchers are also starting to look beyond removal of carbon dioxide and are now looking at more ways it can be used as a resource. Now let us see what is graphene production. It is the use of carbon dioxide as a raw material to produce graphene, which is a technological material. Graphene is used to create screens for smartphones and other tech devices. Graphene production is limited to specific industries, but is an example of how CO2 can be used as a resource and a solution in reducing emissions from the atmosphere. The next one is the direct air capture, which is a means by which to capture carbon directly from the air using advanced technology plants. However, this process is energy intensive and expensive. While the techniques such as direct air capture can be effective, they are still too costly to implement on a mass scale. Next one is the engineered molecules. Scientists are engineering molecules that can change shape by creating new kinds of compounds capable of singling out and capturing carbon dioxide from the air. The engineered molecules act as a filter, only attracting the element it was engineered to seek. One more method is the ocean sequestration. Carbon is naturally stored in the ocean via two pumps, solubility and biological, and there are analogous man-made methods, direct injection and ocean fertilization respectively. At the present time, approximately one-third of human generated emission are estimated to be entering the ocean. Terrestrial sequestration is the process through which CO2, carbon dioxide, from the atmosphere is absorbed naturally through photosynthesis and stored as carbon in biomass and soils. That was all about carbon sequestration. Thank you.